Celtic returned back to winning ways at home yesterday as we beat St Mirren 2-1. In today's video, of course, we will discuss all the major talking points from the game, whilst also discussing the big mistake that has been exposed that has left Celtic fans unhappy. But first, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Paulo Bernardo has expressed his desire to extend his stay at the club beyond this season. The Portuguese youth international is currently on a season-long loan at the Hoops, but the club do have an option to buy the player included in the agreement. He is eager to become a permanent part of the manager Brendan Rodgers' plans, but understands that he needs to impress and earn more playing time to secure a long-term place. And that could come in the coming weeks with Raul Hatate ruled out until the new year. Bernardo was the replacement against Atletico Madrid when the Japanese midfielder pulled up, and then took the jersey at Easter Road in his first start for the Hoops. Opening up on his future, Paulo Bernardo admitted he was keen on a permanent move to Glasgow, but we have to show the manager his worth over the next few months. He said, "In the time I had to show the manager more and more. I will get better. Could I stay? I think so. But I have to play a little more to have that chance. Life for me since coming to Celtic has been nice. I like the city and the club. The club is really big. I didn't have the chance to know about Celtic so much before, but since I've come here I felt that it is a really big club. I'm really happy to be here and to be helping the club. I've had to be patient. All players want to play, but I have to work hard to get this chance. And I have to work even harder to keep going and show the coach that I can play a lot more. I have to continue with this work. The coach has told me that I have to be patient as my opportunity will come. He's also told me that I work as hard as I can to be focused here. My legs are okay after the weekend. It was a tough few days for me after coming into the Atletico game, but I have to be prepared for that. It's not clear what the fee Celtic will pay Benfica is, but if he continues performing like he did against Atletico, it's something the club will almost definitely explore." The Green Brigade have released a statement today firing back at Celtic for their suspension for both home and away games and refuting some of the most serious allegations levied at them by the club. The group believe that their support of Palestine is only the reason they are being banned from stadiums. They take no responsibility and refute any wrongdoing on any of the other matters, pointing the finger back at the club. The Green Brigade will not be in attendance for the foreseeable future. Given this statement in the public domain, it looks like there is a very little scope for a conversation to take place between the Green Brigade and the club. Using very strong language and claiming the board has brought shame on the club, the group also claim they have been encouraged by people inside Celtic to take part to certain games. Here is a statement in full. "In recent weeks, Celtic supporters have proudly stood in solidarity with the Palestinian people. With the PLC board adopt a position closer to the far right British government with similar attempts to censor and sanction Palestinian solidarity. As a death toll on Gaza nears 10,000, including almost 4,000 children, the PLC board have shamed Celtic Football Club with their conduct. It is undeniable that the sanctions imposed against those affiliated with the Green Brigade are a result of the group's unapologetic solidarity with Palestine. The sanctions applied, most notably collective bans, are evidently unfair, bereft of policy, process and communication with individuals wrongfully being punished before receiving any allegation, any evidence, nor any right of defence. Whilst we accept any fair-minded person will see through this flimsy litany of allegations, there are some which we would like to address. As an ultras group known for boisterous support and creativity, we occasionally breach the assorted regulations which are in place to sterilise football stadiums. Whether it be an anti-fascist banner against Lazio or Palestine flags against Atletico Madrid, we have no regrets in bypassing stadium security checks to produce displays which are clearly welcomed by the Celtic support, as well as audience from much farther afield. We categorically deny sinister and defamatory allegations of breaking in and intimidating, threatening and abusive behaviour towards staff. It is laughable that unsafe behaviour is being alleged of the Green Brigade at Saturday's match at Hibernian, given Celtic officials were complicit in the widely criticised security operation on the approach to the stadium which compromised the safety of our supporters. From erecting steel pens around the standing section which were later removed in the interest of supporter safety, to actively encouraging pyrotechnic use at specific fixtures as means of protest at certain domestic kick-off times, senior Celtic officials have repeatedly discredited their authority in this area. In the meantime, the club have instructed us not to liaise with a supporter liaison officer, ironically against UEFA SLO guidance. Whilst fans remain unjustifiably banned, with hundreds hugely out of pocket for the upcoming trip to Madrid, and while the PLC board is shamefully positioned on the wrong side of history, we encourage all concerned to voice your displeasure to those within the club, who are responsible for these decisions and sanctions. Finally, we are heartened by the overwhelming messages of support from other Celtic fans, fan groups and fan media, as well as from people around the world who are following the story. While we may be absent from matches, we encourage all fans everywhere to fly the flag for Palestine. The question is, can the group come back from this? What is going to be the end game for the club and for the group? Piangoi Oy came off the bench to complete Celtic's turnaround in a hard-fought win over St Mirren. The Hoops were looking to make amends for their goalless draw at Hibernian on Saturday, and were stunned as Conor McManaman headed the Buddies in front early on. David Turnbull lashed home the equaliser before he missed from the penalty spot after a VAR check ruled Alec Gogic handled the ball. The visitors frustrated the leaders, but O fired in a brilliant shot following an assist from fellow sub Odin Thiago Holmes to wrap up the victory to keep them 5 points clear of Rangers. In a dramatic turn of events, another Celtic ultra group known as the Boys staged a walkout shortly after kick-off during the recent match against St Mirren. This protest comes in the wake of the suspension of the Green Brigade season ticket, highlighting the escalating tensions between the club's management and some supporters. As the whistle blew to commence the match, the atmosphere in Celtic Park was subdued. Just moments into the game, the Boys stood up in unionisation and made their way towards the exit. Their departure left a noticeable void in the stands. The Boys' walkout was then explained on their social media statement, which read, "While the exact reason for the Green Brigade suspension have been outlined by the club, many supporters feel that the decision was heavy-handed and that dialogue and understanding could have been a more constructive approach. The walkout by the Boys underscores the delicate balance that football clubs must maintain between ensuring safety and upholding regulations, and recognising the passion and commitment of their most adherent supporters. As tensions rise, the Celtic fanbase will be keenly watching how the club navigates this challenging situation." Former Celtic striker Chris Sutton has never been one to shy away from expressing his opinions, especially when it comes to the Hoops. Following Celtic's thrilling 2-1 victory secured by a late goal, Sutton took to social media to share his thoughts. He said, "Huge goal from the bench tonight for Celtic and O. Clever pass from home, excellent feat from O to finish." After going behind early on and drawing level, the missed penalty seemed to have taken the wind out of Celtic's sails, but champions find a way and Celtic did just that. Odin Holmes' return from injury was a significant boost in the final stages. His presence was felt immediately, and his clever pass to set up O's goal was a testament to his vision and skill. O, on the other hand, showcased his composure and technical prowess, taking the ball into his stride and slotting it home with confidence. Celtic fans, what do you make of the ongoing feud between the board and the Green Brigade? Let me know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. Make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Remember, we have released our brand new Celtic t-shirts with our Brendan Rodgers Pope t-shirt and our Celtic Ultra t-shirts too. You can find them at celticpower.com or just go down to the link in the description. Thank you, take care, bye bye.